Well, for more, I can welcome to the show Alexandre Vautravers, editor-in-chief of the Revue Militaire Suisse and scientific director of CHPM, the military research centre there in Switzerland. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you.
So our correspondent in Ukraine described this as much more like one of the regular support for Ukraine meetings rather than an actual peace summit. Do you agree?
Yes and no. Definitely, all people have been invited at one point or another. Let me just remind you to correct perhaps some of the things that have been said. About a year ago, it was Russia that was asking for a peace summit to be organized. Now it is Ukraine. Also, China has said that they would decline the invitation because this does not comply with all full 20 points of their peace plan, but they did say that they supported the process.
All right, so let's talk about then China not taking part, obviously more limited representation from India, Brazil, South Africa. Are they needed to move things forward?
Well, eventually what is needed really is the international community. And the international community has been extremely silent in this war. So I think what is necessary in the sort of traditional Swiss approach to good offices is to have a, I think, worthwhile discussion about the future of international relations and international law, because this is not about two countries, a stronger and a weaker country. This is really something about peace in general and the role of the international community.
When you say the international community being silent there, I'm sure the US would beg to differ. How are they perhaps seeing this summit as an opportunity to move forward?
Well, definitely. I think there are divisions. There are discussions to be held. What are the priorities? What needs to be done in order to accelerate this peace process? This is not the first conference where peace has been a theme of discussion. It's definitely not going to be the last discussion for peace in that particular region. But I think that little by little, step by step, people are getting the words correct, are narrowing the different topics, are setting the conditions for a proper peace to take place.
What did you make of the demands we heard from Vladimir Putin on Friday, demanding even some territories that Russia hasn't occupied?
I think this reflects only one thing. It reflects the power ratio in the military balance on the field of battle, and this is probably not the way that we want to see future international relations.
And how do you see the sort of, if there is to be a final statement or an outcome of this summit, do you expect it to really unblock anything, or are we not just at more of a stalemate?
Well, there may be definitely declarations of support. There may be declarations that some of the happenings or events that have been taking place in this particular war were not all right, were not agreed upon, were not okay for the international community. And I think that would perhaps be a step. Perhaps also the fact that Ukraine is still here after months of fighting, after years of fighting, is also a tribute that it is not only a question of brute military force, it's also a question of coalitions, of agreed upon rules in the international community.
All right, Alexandre Vautravers, thank you very much for your insight there.